Hello?
Devorah?
Yeah.
Devorah Rose, welcome to the Hollywood.
Thank you so much for coming on with us.
How are you guys?
We're doing great. It's a pleasure to have you on here.
Thank you.
Oh, and Happy New Year, too, Devorah.
Devorah, I'm not sure if you were listening
Happy New
before
Year.
we were on here, but Max was saying that you were the prettiest girl in America.
Jordan actually doubled that and made you, like, the prettiest girl in the world.
I know. They both did.
Oh my God.
I actually-
I'm blushing.
Sincerely, I think, I'm honestly not trying to, like, butter you up before we interview you, but I think this is what we were saying. I think that you are a prettier version of Kim Kardashian.
Oh my God.
There we go.
What do you
Devorah, what a lucky girl you are.
Cute.
What do you think about that comparison?
I am very flattered because I think Kim is really hot.
Kim is really hot. Although I've said this before on the show, I think she's losing it a little bit, and I think this is where you step up.
Oh, here we go.
I think this is
Are
where
we
you
going to
step
see you
up.
on E? I want to see you on E.
Scandal,
Devorah.
competition.
Yeah. Now, obviously, you're a very popular socialite in New York City, but it is a little hazy to me what your specific job is. And I know that you're the chief editor of a magazine, but can you go through specifically for everybody what you do?
I'm the editor-in-chief of Socialite magazine. It's a luxury publication in the Hamptons, and we come out 3 months of the year, and the rest of the time I kind of just fly around and have fun.
That's awesome. What do you mean by having
great.
fun? Like, is that like partying?
Well, there are a lot of different things that I do. I do a lot of modeling. I'm the face of Danela Brazil, which is a bikini line.
Oh.
I'm also I'm the face of Rosa Pouchet, which is a gown line. So I do work some during the year, but I love going to events. I love getting dressed up. I love fashion.
That's great.
Yeah.
So the fact
there's
that
a
you
lot of
actually
fun
the fact
involved.
that you actually do work probably ruins the comparison between you and Kim Kardashian.
Oh, snap.
Burn.
I mean, seriously. Oops. Did I
Makes
say it?
Devorah
God.
awesome.
Did I say it?
We are all huge fans of that MTV show Made.
My favorite show. My
It is
favorite
my
show on
brother's
television.
favorite show. And you are his favorite girl. So this is all true.
And to be dead honest, my favorite episode of all time.
Was the one with Manny, right?
It was the
George?
one with Manny. I'm
Yeah.
not saying that because you're on the show.
Like when he found out you were the Devorah
thanks.
Rose.
Oh my gosh, I'm obsessed with Manny. He is completely a ladies' man now.
Ah, that's so cool. This is
Yes.
exactly what I wanted to ask you about.
You still in contact with him?
He's at school and he's cleaning up. I was like, so
Shut up.
have you settled for one girl? And he's like,
Wow.
I'm too young to just have one. Come on,
Aw.
Devorah. I'm
Shut
like,
up.
Oh, no, Manny. So now I have to do another episode and turn him into something between a ladies' man and the boy next door.
What were your feelings though when you went on that first date? I mean, honestly, he was very awkward in the beginning. As cool as he might be now, he was very awkward in the beginning. Did you ever think to yourself, hey, it might be impossible to make this guy a ladies' man?
Oh my God, that's the first thing I thought when I saw him. He was like a Latino Urkel, and I was like, oh no, this is never gonna work.
It's funny that you
But-
should mention that because I actually have a clip right now of you saying that on the show. And if you don't
Are
mind,
you serious?
I'm serious. And if you don't mind, I'm going to play my favorite clip from that show right now.
This date could not get worse because Manny's hunching over. He keeps flashing that half grin that doesn't even make emotional sense. Manny has basically profiled himself as Urkel.
There it is, Devorah.
Oh.
Does that bring you back,
no,
Devorah?
But he got so much better.
He got so much better. Honestly, my favorite line from that, and I've been using it since I heard that, is his smile doesn't make emotional sense.
Genius.
It's so funny.
Oh, no.
It actually doesn't. I mean, it's funny because it's true. It doesn't make
Yeah,
emotional sense.
Exactly. It was like he'd always smile when, you're not supposed to smile. And it was like, no, Manny, smile when it makes sense. Come on.
I totally read Page 6. I keep up on all the gossip. I know all about
We didn't
you.
know what page 6 was.
They didn't even know what that was. But
We're men.
all that said, we've got Jules Kirby. We've got all these people, Tinsley Mortimer.
You know, actually, I did read about that. Obviously, I Googled you before we had you on here.
Whoa, good job, bro.
Wow.
And there was a lot of news that came up about Jules Kirby.
Yeah, can you tell our listeners a little bit?
It's never appropriate to act the way Jules acts. I cannot believe she hasn't been blackballed from New York City in general.
Crazy thing, that, being against gays, Jews, blacks. Do you think this is true? Do you think this is how the show was edited? Well, this was pretty intense when I was watching it.
I don't think anybody in their right mind would agree to play themselves as someone who's bigoted. Like, that just makes absolutely no sense.
Certainly.
What's your personal opinion on her?
Oh, she's a mess. I really dislike her, and I think that it's great to have someone like her on reality TV because it
she's a character.
Definitely highlights something disgusting. So I think it's important to have characters like her on TV to make people aware.
Yeah.
But in real life, it would be nice if no one held, the opinions that she has because they're backwards and bigoted and horrible.
So Jules Kirby is a socialite, and then we've got another girl that we always read about, Tinsley Mortimer. Tell us a little bit about, I know you were friends with.
Well, it's so funny when you see something that has been extremely edited to look absolutely fake. When we had the fight, I had been texting with Tinsley, and I was like, listen, the only reason I'm doing all this, as you know, is because I was told to do this. I mean, I've been on 7 reality shows, and I've never been on a show that was as fake as this, so situational. And the reason was because it was a fake show about fake people doing fake things. And
that'll do it, Devorah.
But not you, right?
Well, here's the thing. The show, I was like, okay, I will come on the show and shake things up if there's a resolution. If you see shows like Rockstar Wives or The Kardashians, like every character on those shows, every person is a real person. They're multifaceted. They get mad, they get happy, there are resolutions. So I was like, okay, I don't mind fighting with Tinsley if there's a resolution. That's fine. And Tinsley was like, yeah, of course there's going to be a resolution. Don't you worry. But, the filming had been so crazy banana sauce that I was like, okay, let me prepare if there's a resolution or if there isn't a resolution.
Yeah.
So when she's telling me, Devorah, we were never friends, I said to her, really? Because I'd love to have a million non-friends like me, because when you didn't want Olivia Paloma on the cover, I didn't have her on the cover. When you needed me to write a positive article about you and defend you, I did that. I've hosted, parties with your sister. I've had late nights at your apartment. What are you talking about? And they cut that all out. All you see is me looking at her like, bing. Yeah?
Let me ask this question real quick. Just listening to you speak there, did you use the term crazy banana sauce?
I love it, by the way.
Yeah, we got to bring it back to that.
I really love it, by the way.
So seven appearances on reality shows, though.
Devorah, what is it about reality that you love?
What I love about reality TV shows is that when you turn on the TV, feel like you know them because it's real. And I think real life is amazing. And I've always wanted to live my life like a movie. I've never wanted to be a movie star. I've kind of just wanted to star in a movie that is my life. And every day I judge a day to be successful if I've felt every emotion I can to an extreme degree. Like, I love having a dramatic life. I love falling in love. I love crying. I love laughing. And so for me, reality TV is great because it's watching people go through an emotional journey. And it just excites me.
So do you like being sad? You like to have that in your day?
It's crazy, but I do. I love being happy, and I love, being sad. I like sad poetry. So, there has to be room for everything in life,
Yeah, you can't be happy
without being sad. There's beauty in a sad song, and there's also beauty in dancing on top of a table at a nightclub,
Wow, yeah.
That's what I'm talking about.
So what do you think? What do you think 2011 is going to bring for Devorah Rose?
Ooh, a lot of adventure, scandal, beautiful dresses, good friendships. fun parties, and a lot of hard work. Some great covers, some great events in the Hamptons. I'm gearing up for a very big season in the Hamptons, so I'm
Sounds
looking
great.
forward to that.
Thank you so much, Devorah. We really, really appreciate it.
Thanks, guys.
And
This
we
was
wish
so
you luck.
fun. Thanks
If
for
you're ever
having me
in
on.
LA, we would love to party with you.
Yeah,
All
definitely.
three of us.
All right.